Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me for another Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorial. Today's project features the Balloon Builder stamp set. This is the main stamp set that we'll be using, but we will also use an image from the Gorgeous Grunge stamp set, this one right here. Now let me show you where the inspiration for today's project comes from. So as usual, on my Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorials, I find inspiration in our current annual catalog from Stampin' Up! So today, if you look at page 60, I saw these cute little cards featuring that Balloon Builder stamp set, and I loved it. So I decided to remake this card right here, but change the colors and change the balloon image and just change it up just a bit. So let me show you what I came up with. So here is my card, and I used the Sweet Sugar Plum. So let me show you how I put this card together. Let's get stamping. Okay, so I'm just going to sit our card over here off to the side, and we are going to start with the stamping. So I'm just gonna bring in a piece of Whisper White. This is cut at 3 inches by 4 3/4. So that's 3 inches by 4 3/4. And then I've got this little Sweet Sugar Plum banner. This is cut at 1 inch by 2 inches, and I went ahead and flagged the ends. So I'm going to also bring in some scratch paper, and we're gonna start with some Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to stamp the splatter, let me turn it this way, from that Gorgeous Grunge stamp set. Ink that up. And I'm actually going to stamp off first and then stamp on right about here. Perfect. And that's all we need the Flirty Flamingo for. Next, I'm going to bring in my Memento Tuxedo Black. I forgot I had this ink. I haven't used it in forever. And the balloon string from that stamp set. Let's see. Do I want the string this way? Okay. So I'm just going to ink this up. Okay. And let's stamp that right about here. Hopefully I got that right. Such a skinny stamp, so you don't want to put too much pressure. Perfect. Next, while we have the Tuxedo Black out, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment on this piece. So I'm going to stamp the Love is in the Air. So let's see if I can get this right. Perfect. Okay, so that's all we need the Memento Tuxedo Black for. And we can put the scratch paper aside. And now let's just stamp our balloon. I'm using the heart balloon image from that stamp set. And I'm going to use my if I can get it open, my Sweet Sugar Plum ink. And let's just ink that up really well. Okie dokie. And we'll stamp that at the top of our balloon string and just press down really nicely. These images are supposed to have kind of a watercolor look, so let me show you. I'm pressing really nicely. Okay, so you see how it's a little bit lighter here? That's okay, it's supposed to look that way. There's nothing wrong with your stamp and you didn't mess up when you stamped it. It's supposed to actually look that way. Okay, so that is finished. Now we can bring in our card base. So I've got a piece of Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock. This is cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. And then I have a layer to go on top. Now this paper This is Sweet Sugar Plum as well, but this is actually from our In Color envelope paper. So when you get this paper, it comes 12 by 12, and then inside you've got all of, let me move some things out of the way. Inside you've got all of the new In Colors, and then you've got two different designs for each of our new In Colors in there. So I don't really make envelopes, but I thought it would be great to use as designer series paper. It is really, really thin since it's made for envelopes and it's only one-sided, but it works out kind of nicely for designer series paper. So that is what I am using it for. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this to the top, a little offset, like so, just like this. And this piece is cut at 4 and 5 1/4. So let's just add a little fast fuse. Okay, so I've got that on there just how I want it. Perfect. Okay, next I'm going to add our stamped layer on. Again, I'm gonna turn it at an angle a little bit, so like that. I'll use fast fuse again. Okay, there we go. Now, let me just fold this over. I'll go ahead and crease this. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to take my Whisper White baker's twine and I'm going to make a little bow here. And I'm just leaving my twine attached to the roll here. All right, so I trimmed the ends of my bow. I'm going to bring in a glue dot and just kind of roll it up. Alrighty, I want that about right there, so I'll put it right here. Just gonna put my bow right into that glue dot, just like that. Then I'm gonna add a couple of dimensionals to the back of this piece, just like that, just like that. Alrighty. And let's just raise up this balloon, or this little leg here. Okay, and I'm just gonna put it just like that. And let me just get that little string. There we go. I kind of want that to stick up from behind, and then I'm just going to fray the ends of my baker's twine, just kind of pull the ends apart just a little bit. And just like that. Super cute. I love this card. Okay, I really love how this card turned out. I think it's really cute. Let's go ahead and bring back our original card. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget about the Balloon Builder stamp set in our annual catalog. It's a really great one. There's a lot you can do with this set. So again, I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to purchase any of the supplies that you saw me use today, you can head on over to my blog at LaQuitaBugHandmaids.com. I have a link just below the video in the description notes. It'll take you to today's blog post. I have all of the supplies, all of the measurements, and you can order yours today. Also, don't forget about Club Quita-Bug. It has already started. This is my August card kit that you can get with a minimum purchase in my online Stampin' Up! Store. I have all of the details in case you missed it. I have all the details over on my club page. I will link that below the video as well. Thank you so much to those of you who have already placed your order so that you can receive your free card kit for this month. We're gonna have a great time. I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for already joining in the fun. So again, I'll link this also below the video in the description notes. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorial, and I will see you again real soon. Bye now.